If you've ever been fascinated by that most British of tropes, the country's long and storied history of aristocratic miscreants, chances are you've heard of Lord Lucan. Who was Lord Lucan? Well, Richard John Bingham, 7th Earl of Lucan, was a British aristocrat known for his charm, his well-tailored suits, and his love of gambling, fast cars, and a glamorous social life. But beneath the polished veneer, his life was actually spiraling. At the time of his disappearance, he was in a bitter custody battle with his estranged wife, Veronica. And he recently lost a large chunk of money in a legal case brought by Veronica after he had an affair with one of his wife's former friends. On the night of November 7th, 1974, tragedy struck at the Lucan family's home in Belgravia, London. The children's nanny, Sandra Rivet, was brutally bludgeoned to death in the basement with a lead pipe, and Veronica Lucan was also attacked but managed to escape. She ran into a nearby pub screaming that my husband has tried to kill me. When police arrived, Lord Lucan was nowhere to be found. So what happened next is something that has never been proven. The last known sighting of Lord Lucan was that evening when he reportedly called his mother, told her there had been a terrible catastrophe, and asked her to collect his children. He then drove away in his Ford Corsair, which was later found abandoned in New Haven, East Sussex, with bloodstains inside and a piece of bandaged lead pipe in the boot. What happened to Lord Lucan after that? Well, there are several theories. The most popular is that he took his own life by jumping into the English Channel from the New Haven ferry terminal. However, there are some glaring problems with this theory. For example, the fact that no body has ever been recovered and the lead pipe found in the boot of his car was only a partial match for the murder weapon. Another theory is that Lucan was helped to escape Britain by friends from high society, possibly smuggling him out of the country to South Africa, Australia, or even rural France, where he lived under a new identity. There are also those who believe that Lucan was actually murdered by criminal associates who he owed money to. But here's the thing, despite decades of alleged sightings of Lucan from Africa to New Zealand, none of these theories have ever been proven. In 2016, he was officially declared dead, although no body was ever found. To this day, his disappearance remains one of Britain's great unsolved mysteries, leaving people to wonder whether Lord Lucan ended his life or is living in hiding as the most famous fugitive in UK history. Thanks for watching.